Hello YouTube world. Today I'm going to talk about some events that have been happening at the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. Last night there were sirens as well as a message of a potential disaster happening. With everything that's been happening with the country, the amnesty, with Korea, we are headed for World War III. And a depression. The reason why I am discussing this topic is for people who have hope currently. I want for people to be okay with disengaging from this reality. When you live in solitude, like I've been, you learn things about yourself that you didn't know could make you as strong as I've become. As a person, as a human, I want for people to be okay with detachment. Too many people are attached to their children, to their friends, to their family. I have become detached. I have become very zen. I don't feel the need to engage with people unless it's necessary. I do have to deal with people on a daily basis at work because I have to go to work. If I had the choice, I would go somewhere off by myself. I had the opportunity to have the social construct of what we're supposed to do, have a family, have children, whatever, live this American dream that no longer exists. So for those of you that think that you're okay, that are comfortable in your current situations, just understand in the next year it is going to get worse. I only want for people to be prepared, which is why I'm making this video. I want for people to be stronger by themselves, to be ready to let go of whatever facade of an illusion that this reality has to offer. I like to thank a lot of the people I've met along my journey in this life that have showed me these things, that have made me stronger because of their own egos. Their own egos have made me stronger as a person. And I need to take that time to thank those people, because without learning what I've learned, I would be a lot worse off right now. But I want for people to become stronger and to quit living in disillusion, because all of this, these things, they don't mean anything. You can't take them when you go, including people. You can't take people when you go. I lost my best friend in 2007. I know what loss is. I've lost animals that I consider my equal as a human. I don't see a difference between an animal and a human. I have learned to be okay alone. And I do pity those who are still within the realm of suffering that they bring on their own hand, which will ultimately cause them the worst grievances. And it goes back to Asian philosophy, whatever you want to call it. The disconnection of the self, the knowing of everything, the unknowing of everything. It can become overwhelming, and it can drive someone crazy if they're not careful with it. Some people choose to just totally live in disillusion. They choose to live in ignorance because that is blissful for them. But when you've gone through what I've gone through in my life, I must be a very strong person, because I've had to watch people that I love die. And it taught me to be okay with letting them go. You know, it's just what you have to do. Because in the end, there is only you. There's no one else. You will go alone, just like you came into this world alone. So, again, I do feel bad for those who are choosing to live in this illusion that this country has created for people. We're no longer the richest country. We're now the second richest country. Resources are going to become extremely limited. There will be desperation. Overpopulation on this planet has gone overboard. So the human race will ultimately meet its own demise by its own hand. I wait for humanity every day because I see people not passing along traditions. I see people not caring. I see people walking around like zombies on their phones. Just zombified. It's funny because I see the irony of The Walking Dead. So many people talk about watching The Walking Dead. It's like, oh, the show, you know, because clearly they don't want to think and do anything outside of watching television. They want to watch The Walking Dead. But what is funny about it is the people who talk about that are just zombies themselves. Whether or not they want to see it as a typical zombie, they're a metamorphosis of a zombie. Because you were just so in your own little, my wife and kids, oh, my family, oh, this and that, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I live in fear every day, I gotta do, oh, what am I gonna do about money, oh, what am I gonna do about this, oh. Those are the zombies. I'm glad I don't have attachments. I'm glad I don't have children. I'm glad I am one with myself. And I can only hope that other people can get to where I'm at. Because, yes, it is difficult being a lone wolf. But it is what I have to do. If I don't do this, if I am not strong as a human and can lead as an example for humanity, then I'm just going to be another walking zombie. And I really don't want to do that. That's all for today. Namaste.